All right. No, we're here. We're here and we're present.
We're struggling together.
I was. I wanted to make sure that I was fully comfortable and fully on tilt to actually start the episode.
Yeah, get comfortable before you.
Yeah, you do. Like I feel like you're always way more comfortable than, or you look more comfortable than I do.
Well,
in the frame.
One, you old.
Oh.
So it's hard. And this is not like something you would buy and put in your home to make comfortable.
Well,
two, you're tall.
How about you bring your mic closer, like this way? There we go. See?
You see it now. You
see.
Mess up my
How about
comfort.
that? How about that? Now,
wow.
Now we can welcome everybody to another episode of Focal Conversations. I'm Michael Edwards.
Well, I give him a hard time. I'm Natasha Henry.
Yes, and we are surfing on the high waves right now. We have made it to episode 8 of Focal Conversations, and I know we talked about it before, but I'm really enjoying the feedback that we're getting from our fellow creatives who are sharing with us that they're getting inspiration from the things that we're talking about, and they're getting, some different, ideas of how to use their business, and that's what it's all about, right?
Yeah, that's the intent, right?
The intent.
Share our experience, and hopefully it touches someone's heart. Yeah,
and it also shows that we're not in this with selfish intent.
No. They don't even have to watch it. That's how unselfish we are.
Yeah, they don't.
You choose to listen, or
that option is readily
scroll
available as well. Let's get into it. What are we talking about in this episode?
Creative burnout. I get burnout fast.
Yeah.
I get uninspired very quickly.
So we're going to talk about creative burnout and how to make it not feel like work, right?
Well, I don't know about how to make it not feel like work, but for me, sometimes it feels like work, and I'm like, I'm not doing it. I've done my 9 to 5. I don't want to work. I want to have fun.
But this is, I will say that being a creative, hands down, is a job where I don't feel like I'm working. And I'm sure we're going to talk about it today.
Wait, okay. Yeah. I have to be mindful you're sharing who you are versus who I am. Because I'm quick to be like, nah, fam.
Yeah.
That's
sugar.
At times. The client makes it work. The experience, it's work.
Yeah.
And then
for me, it's not work until I'm labored with stuff. Like I'm labored. And we'll talk about it.
It's still work. You just enjoy the work
that
you do.
So what part of it feels like work? Is it
the setup, especially them lights, the setting up,
so just as a point of reference, guys,
the car and out of the car.
Just as a point of reference, Natasha does not have to set up lights on the podcast. Natasha doesn't ever have to set up lights when we're in the studio. Natasha doesn't have to set up lights. So where is the work happening?
All right, let's correction. Natasha doesn't have to do 98% of the lift. Natasha will contribute 2%. However, when we're packing, when we're taking down, Natasha is ready to go. So I'm going to take down.
Okay.
Because I need us to be out of the door.
So barring the semantics of putting together things, what part of the creative process feels like work? Like what feels like work?
It's work. I mean, you may enjoy. There's work you enjoy and there's work you don't enjoy. There are times I enjoy the creative process, and there are times I don't. Like in the cold. If we're shooting out in the cold,
yes,
I won't show it.
You will show it.
It's work. It gets.
Yeah.
But then when I get the shot, I'm happy. I mean, it's still work. I have a different mindset. It's work. I show up on the job. I hold my camera. I point it at somebody. That's work. Now, if I'm constantly not enjoying it, then I get creatively burned out and I don't want to do it. I need a break. Leave me alone. I don't want to wake up at 7 a.m. on a Saturday morning because I've worked Monday through Friday. I'm at work, and Saturday.
All right, we'll get to that burnout. We'll get to that burnout.
Oh, I was getting it fast.
I know you. We'll get to that. But okay, so it's interesting because for me, and it's we have two dualities of this show. Your perspective versus my perspective. For me, I never feel like I'm doing work when it comes to doing creative stuff.
Yeah, you weird.
It's the greatest.
You've been weird. I met you weird. You're still weird.
I think the only time I'm faced with the quote unquote work part is the introductions of meeting a client, having to do emails, having to do correspondence. That's when I'm like, okay, I'm doing work.
Yeah, that's work.
But when I show up on set,
you're not working.
No.
Okay, so we're gonna set up 38 lights on the next shoot. You're not working.
I'm gonna set up 38 lights.
I bring the client. Got me snorting on it. I bring the client and you do the work.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay, as a creative, most creatives, we feel like what brings us to feeling like we want to do this job is the fact that it doesn't feel like work. This is what innately we feel like we're good at. We're good at creating things. We're great at taking pictures. We're great at capturing videos. We're great at modeling. We're great at doing all of the things with makeup and design and all of those things. But there does come that part where the quote unquote work kicks in.
No, I disagree. It's always work. There's work there's part of it where we enjoy and it goes smoothly, and there's part of it where that work is a beast because
Okay, I will say this.
So it's all work.
I do feel like it's work when I'm shooting a wedding. Like a wedding
let's not talk about that.
A wedding is
work.
A production for me. So it's like it's.
But I still don't get how you don't feel a portrait photo shoot is work.
It's not work to me. Like because, and for me, it's me creating something with the client that we're both enjoying. Like knowing that I'm getting the shot, knowing that I have put in the preparation and all of these things, it doesn't feel like work. Now, when it starts feeling like work is when I have back-to-back weddings or when I start getting into a backlog of editing. Editing is work, 100%. So would you say that there's a difference between the creating, like feeling-wise, versus like...
It's all work.
So it all feels the same.
It's work. It's work. From the time I leave my house, from the time I start charging, it's work. the back and forth that I spend with the client, that's work. Especially if you're not getting it and you want to lowball me. I feel like you should pay me for consultation and going back and forth. That's work.
I agree with you on
Pulling that camera back out of the house and putting it in your truck. Well, I don't put it in your truck. You come to the door and grab it. That's work. That's work.
Shout out to Ashley. Ashley, you understand work. This conversation.
Driving to the place with you. I don't drive, I ride. That's work. In my head, I'm planning what's going to happen. Mike is going to set up this light. I'm going to grab my camera.
Are y'all paying attention to this?
I'm going to start. While Mike is setting up the light, I'm getting the client ready. I'm getting the client warmed up. I mean, I enjoy it. The whole thing is work.
Okay. I mean, I'm not debating.
No, and I'm not debating, but I still don't get how you don't see it's work.
Yeah. Okay. So it's
maybe it's work. Okay.
So do you feel? So, getting to the burnout portion, do you feel burnout happens with you quicker because you see it as work all the time, or have you been? Let me run it back. Have you felt burnout? And if you felt burnout, what were the triggers for that to happen?
I think my burnout comes from, because, you have your own business. You can set your own schedule. I work in the corporate world Monday through Friday where I am obligated to that schedule. And depending on the load that I experience during the work week, I get creatively burnt out at that point because now on the weekend, I really don't want to deal with the client that I booked, that I created an experience with, a wonderful experience. Now I have to actually do the physical labor. My brain is now burned out. But I still have to keep moving because I've agreed, I've gotten your deposit. So for me, I think when we first met, my job wasn't as intense as it is now. So I didn't mind. You know, I was shooting Saturday morning, Sunday morning, then back Saturday evening, then Sunday evening. It was still work, but I wasn't burned out.
Right.
I think just carrying the workload from my my weekday job into my creative job is a burnout for me. Can create that burnout.
Can create, okay.
And them weddings. Listen, I told you I was in second shooting, then I go back to second shooting, and I experienced more of a burnout when we were working in that studio, and then Sunday we're there all day. Now don't tell me I wasn't working and setting up. We both were doing a whole lot.
I will give you that.
And then Monday we have to go, like the following weekend, I don't want to be bothered. If we have portrait meet after, you hear me. I don't want to go. I don't want to, like, you hear the whining. So
I heard that even before we started portrait meet.
But, I mean, I still push through. It's like me suffering. I'm a migraine sufferer, but I'm a functional migraine sufferer. So I can still function through the burnout.
Right.
But if I have a choice to say no to something, hands up, I will say no because I'm burned out.
For me, burnout looks a little different. I think when I don't get to the place where I am in a happy creating medium, that happens. And I think what happens when I don't get to that happy creative medium is that I have so much editing. And we get into quote unquote editing jail.
Yeah.
And I'm just editing, and I'm not getting to that point where I'm creating. And so it's like I'm like, oh man, I gotta do this, or the client paid me already.
I know when that feeling of already got fully paid and there's still work to be done.
And that money's been paid. Like that. I didn't use that money. I didn't use that money.
I'm like, do I have to deliver or can we just stop now?
Right.
I think for me, you do more creatively than I do. That's why I don't market my business as often because I don't want to be bombarded with shoots. I pick and choose. I tell people I don't shoot during the week. It's rare. So I can see where you may see things a little different because I'm not constantly editing. Before it took me weeks and weeks to edit. I'll re-edit, but now I have a process. As soon as I shoot, I'm going to go home, I'm going to call, I'm going to edit, and I'm done. Whereas you may have 3-4 jobs piling up that you need to get to and edit.
So I have a question for you. When you get into this burnout stage, 1, what gets you out of it? And 2, are you still productive as a creative when you're in these quasi burnout stages?
So what gets me out of it, I tell my ass, you gotta get up and you gotta do the job, right? And secondly, if I have already made a commitment, my mindset is I have to do it. And the client is not going to know. You'll hear it. You will hear it.
Yeah.
Because I don't have nobody else to talk to but you. So I'll call you, I'll text you. The client will never see that I'm burned out. I mean, maybe, I don't know if they see. You tell me, I show my face. My mindset growing up and the life that I've gone through, the experiences, how I grew up, no matter what the life struggle is, your ass gotta get up and take care of business. So even through the burnout, even through a migraine, I'm gonna get up.
So what are you using as a tactic outside of self-motivation and the strength of the experiences of your past? What are some tools that you're using to get out of those stages?
It's just my mindset. It's just shifting my mindset the day of the commitment that I've made. And I don't like to not show up for things, right? So I know I have to show up. I have to stay committed. I talk myself into it and I talk myself out of it. Oftentimes, the into it will prevail.
Yeah, I think we share that same type of strategy. For me, I mean, both of us, we had kids in private school, or we have kids in college. So those are motivating factors to like get up and get it done.
Yeah, that's a valid point because the expenses get there, and you're like, okay, if I have a shoot that is I'm bringing in X amount of money, I know it's gonna be my daughter's Uber Eats funds.
DoorDash is man, I should start taking stock out in DoorDash, the amount of food that the boys go through, but not just the fact that okay, our kids are in play, family bills, and things of that nature. For me, it's finding or purposefully finding creative voids to fill. So much so that I would be like, hey, Natasha, or hey, Natasha and a few friends, let's just go to the studio and let's just shoot.
You do that.
Or, hey, let's just go do something. And I may not even, like, I'll go and I'll shoot, and I may not even touch it, like, edit-wise. It's just the fact that I'm in a space creating with people that I trust or like-minded professionals, and we get to bounce ideas off it, and I feel full again.
You feel fulfilled just doing the work.
But it's not work. Again, for me, it's not work. It's for me to get to that spot. Like recently you, myself, and a few other of our creative friends, shout out to Don and DJ and Andre, and who are most? Kelly, and Nia. We got together recently, and
Nia Moore.
Yeah, we just went into the studio and we just created. We had random stuff going on. We try to stay to a theme and things of that nature. But even like you, like I'm watching you, like you at first you were like, oh, I'm not going to do. And then all of a sudden you saw inspiration, like you saw light happening in a way, and it got you motivated to get up. And through all of that, it helped me. And at that point I was like in a quasi burnout. Just came back from Jamaica, dealing with the hurricane, mentally not all where I wanted to be. And I was feeling it. I'm dealing with the fact that I was in Jamaica for a wedding, and just that wedding was causing me some angst. You know what I'm saying? And so to be in a position where we could get together, we could create, allowed me to get out of that quote unquote burnout, and allowed me to kind of renew my creative well, as it were, So
that's a perfect example. Even before leaving the house, I was already burned out because of the prior situation. I had a shoot that just, right? You picked me up, moody as hell. Moody. I got there, I was still moody. So I was burned out, but I forced myself to get out of the house. I didn't get creatively inspired until that light. So if I didn't leave my house, I would not have gotten that opportunity. So I managed through, okay, I'm burned out. I don't want to do this. People pissing me off. I got to the shoot, and then there was a spark of creative insight that I saw. The light was dope. I shot. But I still wasn't in my best mood. You kept saying, your face, your face. My face is my face.
I mean, but the thing is, I can see, and that speaks to the dichotomy of how cool we are. Yeah. Like, I could say that. If someone else say that to you, boy,
they're getting cussed out.
They're gonna get it.
And I love to cuss too. I'm reading them a Bible of cusses.
But it speaks to like where we can be, where you can see like burnout. Like, it's cool to have like a creative partner who can say, hey, I see something, or I know something, and that they're coming from a place where they're not attacking you or belittling you. They're just saying, hey, I see something, and you take stock in it. I
don't know if I always take stock. I just tell him, leave me alone. But yes, yeah. Yes.
I mean, hey, look,
truth.
If one of the greatest things that you actually did take stock in led us to actually meeting Porch and Meat for the first time.
Yeah.
Because you want to talk about attitude, boy.
I do listen sometimes, boy, but you won't get the attitude.
That day, you was not feeling, and it was freezing. And we told that we'll get into like all some other things that led to like PMDC.
Oh, but okay. Like some other things about me.
Oh no! Oh wait, you know what? One day we'll actually I'll give you guys the inside scoop on
me?
real NH. No, not just
the real NH is showing
up. No, but to get back to the subject matter, like understanding the two is important so that you have staying power within this creative journey.
Yeah, I think everybody's different. I just operate differently. I know I cannot do photography full time. I've always been passionate about it, and I don't want someone to drive me to lose the passion, because I fear that somebody's going to drive me to that path. So I will never take it on full time. I want to maintain my passion. I wish there was an opportunity where I can just do what I want and get paid for it. Versus
the fifth was a fifth.
Yeah.
We all be drunk.
I wish I could wake up, get inspired, go to the studio. Somehow somebody drops the money from the sky, I pick it up. Then I think I would consider it a full-time job. But no.
For me, this is my livelihood. This is what I wake up looking forward to doing every day. But I have to be mindful of the professional boundaries that need to be in place so that I don't burn out. I have to understand that, okay, yes, this is a gift. This is the joy of going to the set. This is the joy of working with a campaign or a brand or a community. But I have to make sure that I'm protecting my mental and my physical health so that I'm not burning out.
I'm so proud of you for getting there. Shit. Proud of you.
Oh, gosh. Well, you're not there yet? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm me. I'm not. Nothing is going to change, right? I'm there. I've been there. It took you a minute to get there. That's what I'm saying.
No, but I mean, it doesn't take away from how I see things. I just understand the importance of protecting my mind and protecting my mental health, my physical health, but my brand. Because it only takes one opportunity for your brand to lose its value within the creative space, because that burnout can lead to so you doing some damning things to yourself and your brand that in today's society, they're not as forgiving as, back in the day. So, just those things are helping me when it comes to seeing and how to navigate through all of this. So, yeah, I think today we talked on something that is important, and creatives understand that it's okay to feel like it's a lot.
It's normal.
Yeah.
It's normal to have that feeling. It's what you do about it. How you navigate it.
Exactly.
How you balance it out.
And that lends itself to what we talked about before as we close. Community is important. Having people that you trust within this path is important. And listening to podcasts like these where you can actually point out and see things that surface and say, oh, wait, I'm not alone in this,
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, we did it again.
We did it again. What's that? 8, 9?
8 is,
that's.
And she talked about me and my age. It's rough being 21 all those years in a row, right?
I'm burned out.
All right, guys. Well, that's been another episode of Vocal Conversations. I'm Michael Edwards.
I am Natasha Henry.
Oh, she's getting really good at this, guys. And this is the podcast that we feel is necessary for you as you navigate through this creative journey.
The unfiltered truth of NH.
It's been coming. That unfiltered has been. You've been slowly taking the wrapper off of that thing.
Let's see if he blips anything out.
All right, guys. I'll see you all later. Bye.
Bye.